This right here is a compression pedal, and without knowing it, you might be missing out on some amazing tones by not picking one of these up. So let me show you why that is. But first, I should probably explain what a compression pedal is and what it does and how it works. So when you record guitar or your voice or any kind of audio, or whenever you're playing audio, it's usually, it comes out in sound waves, right? Basically, vibrations going up and down. Now, it's natural for these waveforms to have peaks and valleys in it, basically, where the audio is louder than other times and quieter than other times, right? Now, what a compression pedal does is basically brings those valleys and those peaks closer together. It compresses the signal, squishes it down so everything's more close together in volume. Now, what I've got here is an Outlaw Wrangler compressor. I got this for about 100 Australian dollars at my kind of local guitar store, and honestly this has been a game changer for me and my tones. I basically use this all the time. There's barely a time where I turn this off. So let's go through the settings here. You've got your level, basically how loud it is. You want to basically match that with the amp's volume. You've got here, which is a high cut filter. Basically flick that down and it lowers down the high end so it's not quite as sharp if you want a more sort of mellow, low end, heavy sound. You've got the tone here, which can do a similar thing. Basically, if you turn it this way, it's more focused on the high end. Turn it this way, it's more of a low end sound. And this sensitivity dial here is basically just how much of the effect you have, right? Down here it's going to be barely noticeable, like basically no compression. And up here is the maximum amount of compression. And here is just your on and your off switch. Let's go plug this in and I'll show you what this thing can do. Alright, so I've got the lavalier mic on. It's not that great quality, so apologies for that. But as you can see, it kind of tightens up all the looseness and kind of it does make it sound a little bit less natural and flowy. It tightens up the tone. All right, now under the bridge with compression. Here is a screenshot of the audio you just listened to. So the green audios are compressed with the compression pedal turned on, and the blue is uncompressed. As you can see, the blue ones have a lot more highs and lows and a lot more difference between the highest and lowest volume points, whereas the green is pretty much the same audio the whole way through. This is a pretty good example of how the compression actually works. So if you guys haven't heard already, I'm actually going to be doing up this guitar. I'm going to be putting new electronics, new pickups, new pick guard, new knobs, everything on this thing, basically making it a new guitar. It's going to be amazing. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be coming in the next few weeks whenever I get the chance to order in the parts. So overall, okay, compression is usually not the most noticeable effect that you can have on your pedal board, but I think that it can genuinely be that key ingredient that you're missing from your tone that can just really tighten it up and make it sound that just little bit extra smooth, you know, or crunchy, or however you want to make it sound, right? It just tightens up those frequencies a little bit, so it's just more tight. It's hard to describe it, it just sounds more tight. that's going to do it for this video, guys. Stay tuned for the next few ones. I'm going to go through my fuzz pedal that I ordered recently, as well as, yeah, fixing up the Strat, as I said, and just a few more that I have planned down the future. So, stay tuned for those. Also, side mention, the last video performed absolutely insane. Like 1.3 thousand views. That's incredible on my telly video. So thank you guys so much for that. That is fucking insane. Anyway, see ya.